Now, back to Steiny and Guru on 95.7 The Game.
All right, Matt Steinmetz, Darryl the Guru Johnson, coming to you from Chase Center inside. The Warriors have just concluded practice, and we are happy to be joined by Kevon Looney, Warriors center. And Kevon, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. And I guess where I'll start is, why is it so important for you to play 82 this year?
For me, it's very important just because I had a lot of injuries in starting my career off, and going to a contract year, I wanted to prove to myself that I could play a bigger role and be able to stay healthy throughout the whole season. And so that was really important to me. And I'm on the right track right now. I'm on pace to reach it. I just want to continue to stay healthy through the playoffs.
That's amazing. And my question to you is, and I'm sure Dub Nation wants to know, like, where did you go get that to where you said, I need to work on this so I can be available for 82? Because you had injuries, and, I mean, you give everything and some to the team, but where did you go to find that antidote to where I'm going to last and hold up 82 games?
Just working hard throughout the summertime, meeting with our training staff and trying to figure out the best way to attack and to figure out my body. I had a lot of different surgeries and different ailments that I had to deal with. So just figuring out an attack plan, a way to stay healthy. I went down to LA with my trainers and really worked hard. Had a great off season, and coming to the year, I felt like I was going to be able to, play all 82. Throughout the summer, I had no real injuries, nothing nagging me. I felt confident in myself, so I felt that was one of the goals I wanted to set. I always wanted to be available for my team. I remember my rookie year, watching the finals and like, man, I don't want to miss no games and just be hurt. And for this year to be able to, I'm just turned 26 and I'm almost in the prime of my career, to be able to reach that goal and finally feel like I don't have to worry about my health. I can really just worry about the basketball part. I feel great and proud of that.
Love it.
Kevon Looney joining us on 95.7 The Game. We are live at the Chase Center and down in Thrive City, downtown San Francisco. Great venue, concerts, Warriors basketball, everything under the sun. You're a free agent at the end of the year. I mean, that is like one of the most underplayed stories of the Warriors season. You said you're 26. You're in your prime. I mean, could you envision not playing for the Warriors at some point? I mean, you've got rings. I mean,
right. It's hard not to think about not being here. I've been here my whole career. The Warriors put a lot of time into me, and I feel like I put a lot of time into this team and this organization. I know the fans. I know the system. I know the arena. I just know the feel of the Bay. I got my family out here, so I love to be here another year. Hopefully things work out, but in NBA anything can happen. Things can change overnight. So I'm just going to enjoy the moment, and hopefully Bob and Steve will let it have me back, and I love to be back.
Let me ask you this, because I used to tell my partner all the time, Looney's underrated. We take him for granted, Dub Nation.
Right.
But that's changed now. And every time you talk about the Warriors and can they get this game, can they get to the plateau, right. Looney, do you feel that love, or do you feel a bit underappreciated?
I feel the love. The Warriors fans always embrace me. Steve, Bob, my teammates, they always show gratitude for my role. I don't have a glorious role of scoring all the points and doing all that. I do all the small things, all the dirty work, setting the screens and things that people don't really get credit for. But they seem to go off their way to give me love. So I feel appreciated. I feel the love. I'm proud to be a Warrior, and I feel like my teammates respect me, and that's all I could ever ask for. Getting the respect from your peers and your fans. The fans will get on you when you're not playing well, but as they should. If I'm out there, going through the motion, they let me know. So I take it all in stride and just go out there and try to have fun.
Kevon Looney joining us on 95.7 The Game. I guess I don't know if you're the biggest guy on the roster. Obviously, James is bigger, but
right.
Do you think about that a lot? About how you don't have a lot of help
right.
in terms of center backing you up or anything like that, and this team likes to play small. Do you feel like you have kind of more defensive responsibility than most players your size?
I wouldn't say more responsibility. I got Draymond back there,
right.
And everybody don't got that, so he makes it a lot easier for me. I think that goes more into me just being out there and staying healthy because we're not the deepest team at that position. We got Belly, he's big, but he likes to be more on the perimeter as well. So just me being there every night and just trying to be an anchor and be that physical presence for our team is something I take pride in. Like you said, I'm not the biggest big on the court all the time, but I take pride in being physical. Being one of the better rebounders, offensive rebounding, setting screens, all the dirty work. I take pride in that. I just started embracing that. It's a lot of work sometimes. You got a lot of guys you got to deal with, especially when you play against teams with multiple bigs that kind of play bigger lineups. But since we got Draymond back, it's been a lot easier, and then he's made everybody role a lot simpler.
My pops refers to you as Loon Dog, so I told him I'm going to hook him up if we get to talk to you.
Right.
But he says Looney can hit that 15 to 20-footer.
Right.
And since he said that at the beginning, I feel like I've seen you shoot more. Is that just me, or have you kind of, I'm going to let it fly if they leave me open?
Definitely. I try to take advantage of my opportunities. I feel like I'm comfortable shooting that shot. The new NBA and analytics, they don't want you always shooting mid-ranges.
Right.
I try to pick and choose when I'm going to shoot it. But my teammates trust me to shoot it. Coach know I'm going to take the right shot. I'm never going to force anything. So I try to pick my spots when I'm going to try to be aggressive and try to keep the defenders honest. We got guys like Clay, Jordan, Steph, Wiggins, who would draw a lot of attention. So for me, I just gotta make sure I keep the other defenders honest so they can open up the paint for them.
Awesome.
Kevon Looney joining us on 95.7 The Game. One of the things with you guys is because you went to 5 titles, you're so kind of intermeshed, the 5 of you, the champions. I always wonder, I wonder what Draymond would be like on another team.
Right.
And listen, I'm not trying to bait you into anything, but would you be the same player, do you think, on another team, or would you be a little bit different?
Definitely it'd be different. This is a unique place. I haven't played anywhere else, but I had a lot of teammates, and they come in. They always tell me I haven't never played basketball in this style, or I never played this way. They told me always to enjoy this because this locker room, this culture is not nowhere else like this in the NBA. So I listen to other guys and their experiences. So I know that. Everywhere is different, so I wouldn't be the same player. You ain't gonna be the same not playing. With a guy like Draymond, Steph, and Clay. Them guys are once in a lifetime players. So your role is gonna be different. They ask you to do different things. The way Steve like to run his offense is different anywhere else. So you gotta kind of see the floor different. When guys first come here, you can see that it takes them a while to adjust to our style of play, adjust to playing with Steph and where he likes the ball and the screening and moving out the ball. So I definitely will be a different player. I think people are going to ask me to do different things if I play somewhere else. And I take pride in being able to adapt to my situations and playing with different people. I feel I'm a high IQ guy, so I think I could play anywhere, but I definitely would be different. And I definitely wouldn't be the same.
He just mentioned what you have experienced, 5 straight trips to the NBA Finals, and there's a lot of fans talking about we want them to play Utah or whatever they deem the easiest route. We heard Draymond say we don't care where we are as far as the seed. Can you walk us through your mindset? Like, do you look at the landscape of the Western Conference and be like, we've been here. We went to 5 straight trips. We fear nobody. Yeah. How do you look at the terrain out there? Is there a team that and I know you can only say so much, but do you look at it like we can play with anybody?
We definitely feel that way. We feel like we can compete with anybody. We feel like we can beat anybody on any given night. So it wasn't really about who we're going to play. It's about getting our situation right. Us playing our best brand of basketball, getting everybody healthy, and getting everybody on the same page. We feel like if we're on the same page, that we can compete with the best teams in the league. We showed that throughout the year. So we haven't talked about who we're going to play and what the different type of matchups. We really just talked about ourselves and getting our situation right. We have been struggling over the last month, so we just want to get some momentum going into the playoffs, get some wins under our belt, get to feeling good about ourselves, and we feel like we have a lot of depth, and we are able to go small and play big and play in a lot of different situations. You have to play fast, you have to slow it down and grind it out. So we feel like we were ready for any type of situation, and we're just looking forward to going to the playoffs and showing that.
Kevon, you came into this league when you were 19, and you were hurt. You were banged up early in your career. I guess fortunately for you, you weren't a high pick.
Right.
What I'm thinking of right now is James Wiseman, the number 2 pick, and he's had 2 injury-plagued seasons. Do you try to help him as someone who knows that this is about the long haul and that just because maybe your career got off to a tough start, it doesn't dictate your career? Right.
I try to give him advice when needed. I try to, when he was on his way back, whenever time we can get on the court together, to try to, give him some advice, give him some input. I know how it feels to kind of be in that situation. I didn't have as much pressure as him because, like you said, he's a number 2 pick and guy. He's a franchise type talent, so he has a lot of expectations, a lot of pressure. So I didn't have that, but I know how it feels to to rehab and to come back and then get hurt again and have to start all the way over. So I know that feeling of disappointment and frustration. Just especially to start your career. When you first come into the NBA, you think you're going to just take the league by storm. I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, and to have it like kind of stalled and slowed down is really, really frustrating. So I know how it feels. So sometimes you don't want to have everybody giving you advice and everybody telling you all in your ear because you kind of got to figure it out yourself. So I don't try to be overbearing with him or try to talk too much about it. But when he needs it, when I see him down or sometimes or whenever we can just joke, just try to be there as a friend, as a teammate, trying to give him my input. Like everybody's situation is different, but I've been through what you've been through. It's a lot of guys, even look like a guy like Embiid. Like, everybody starts their career isn't perfect. As long as you keep working and have faith and confidence in yourself, you can have a great career.
Looney, I love defense, and we had GP2 on, and I asked him, this is my question, who gives him the most trouble? And I've seen you on an island against Jokic, Embiid, Gobert, Ayton.
Harden on the perimeter?
Who gives you the most, good God, I got to go up against this guy tonight?
It kind of changes.
So it's multiple.
It's multiple. Right now, at the center position, though, it's like Embiid and Jokic.
Okay. Just girth and big.
Yeah, they two different styles of play and two different guys to kind of guard. Jokic, when I play against him, he's such a great passer. I know I'm not going to get a lot of help, so it's going to just be one-on-one. I got to just take on the challenge. But he's a little bit more finesse. But when I gotta go against Embiid, it's gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be a lot of hitting and elbowing and physicality. And sometimes you can't touch them because they're gonna call foul. So them two are the ones I look forward to because you don't get credit when you stop a guy who doesn't score that much. So and you get credit for keeping them guys to just 30 points. So it's always fun playing against them. I would say probably if I had to pick one, is I would probably say Jokic because I got to play against him with no help. I get a lot of help when I get the guard and beat.
Last one, Kevon. What's harder, having to defend a Jokic or Embiid in the post or getting switched out to a James Harden or a Trae Young on the perimeter?
Man.
That's tough. For me, I would probably say holding in the post.
Okay.
It's harder holding them quick guys, but at least I know, the next day I'm not going to be, hurting. You go against a Jokic and Embiid, it's going to be a war down there. You might get hit in the face. You're going to get hit in the chest. You're going to get thrown on the ground. And the next day, you're going to feel all them bumps and bruises. And at least I know in the paint, I'm guarding 94 all the way out there. I know if I force him to the rim, Draymond's going to be there to help me. I got guards that back there at the boxes and elbows. So I get a lot more help. But on the post, it's a lot more physical. It's a lot more pain going on down there.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Good luck in the playoffs, and all the best to you, man.
Thank you.
Good luck, man.
That's Kevon Looney, Golden State Warriors.